Hi, this is Michael William Denny of the Michael William Denny YouTube channel and the ThunderWizard.com YouTube channel. So, I want to share my thoughts with you. I'm really starting to branch out. I'm experimenting in ways I never have before. I'm really wanting to push myself up to the next level of my spiritual evolution, pushing myself up to the next level of my power. And I am experimenting on the spot with you guys. I'm finding out what works and what doesn't, and I want to find out from you, for you, what works and what doesn't. So I'm going to share with you something that I just learned, and this is important, and you can put this into your practice or not and see if it works. I've just done 2 practices which I call Wyrding, and I've seen some success already, and I know I have a good idea of what to do now. So I'm letting you know this is how I figure things out. I figure things out by trial and error. I'm interested in the experience. So this is also interesting for me because I'm going to share with you one of them didn't work for me and the other one did. And I'd like to hear your experience of it. I edited the second one first, and I went through, the great thing about after I film it, I edit it, then I get to watch it as though I'm you and I'm watching it for the first time. So as I'm editing it, I'm listening to myself and I'm following my directions, and I did the exercise and it worked, and this was working with the space which we call in Old Norse Gnungagap, yawning chasm. In the Germanic pre-Christian tribal mythology, the origin of the universe is this place called the yawning chasm, and it's this place of emptiness that's full of dynamic potential. It's really intense and powerful. So I said, I want to go there. I want to use that power. So the second one worked and the first one didn't. And the first one was a divination exercise, and this was my first idea, and I thought this will be great. We'll go into the void and we'll ask a question and we'll see what comes up. Now, when I edited that and I did the exercise, nothing happened. And I thought, So it might work for you, but it didn't work for me. But here are my thoughts, because the second one worked. And the second one, I went through the process, and then I ask, I tell you to create your future in that space. When we go into that space of emptiness, create your future. And when I was watching myself and I heard myself say that, boom, a picture came in my mind. And I knew exactly what it was. I saw myself in sunlight. I saw myself laughing at the beach, in the mountains, and the word love is what came. So that's what I'm going to create. This is what I love about that emptiness. When you don't, people think they know what they want. But you get into a place of emptiness and your spirit tells you what you want. So I'm going to create that. I'm going to follow that because I know that's going to bring me joy. I saw it. So I'm going to create it. So that works. So what that tells me is that the space of emptiness, the space of Gnungagap, is not a space for divination because nothing exists there. You ask a question, and asking a question of nothingness, you're not going to get an answer. It's waiting to create. But when you drop in an intention in there and you tell it to create something, it goes and creates it. So that's what I learned about Gnungagap, the space of emptiness. So now that I know which direction to go, we're going to create more exercises and more experiments, and I'm showing you guys how I work as a shaman. And I'm doing it with you. And I'm going to continue to do this because I think we're moving in this direction. We've moved into what's called the Age of Aquarius, which is the planet Saturn. When Saturn is cooperating, Saturn is the masses, the people cooperating together. That's where we're moving as human beings. And that's what I'm doing with you. There's no more teacher-student. Now I'm giving you the most valuable lessons that I have. Doesn't cost you a penny. If I'm lucky and I get enough people subscribing, I can make a living off it just by giving stuff away for free. So that, again, that's the Aquarian age. I'm moving in that direction. Doesn't mean I won't work with people. If you want to work with me, I will, but you get where I'm going. So that's it for now. If you like the channel, please support the channel. If you don't see it up here, scroll below where it says support the channel. subscribe, like, comment. I want you to comment in here if you have ideas for practices, for energy practices that we can do together to create our perfect life. Put it below. A lot more stuff coming. I'm gonna be moving into doing hour-long seminars, question and answer. I'm gonna go back and start talking about all kinds of things like runes and all really powerful shamanic tools. But that's it for now. So stay tuned for a lot more to come.